Welcome, guys. Let's get into this. Let's go. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Once again, New Earth Rising at World Unity Week. We are blessed and full of joy to be here to share with you transforming our divided world into a united home for humanity, for all life.
Here we are as a little microcosm of the macrocosm of the Earth family that we constitute humanity in unity with all life. We have right here between us in our little rural integral home campus of the Home for Humanity movement in France, our biological son, Arjuna, together with our soul brother, Enzo Ikah, celebrating this World Refugee Week with this brother who brings the soul of the Congo into his refugee home, which is in Turkey, and our beloved soul daughter, Tatiana Speed from Vancouver, Canada, and who uses both of them, all three of them, who use their art, their music, and their souls to transform our divided world into this united home for all life. And we want to bring a bit of that spirit to you today, building on the One Home journey that we started yesterday with you at World Unity Week.
Welcome to all. Let the journey begin.
Imagine embarking right now, right here on the One Home journey 2020 to 2030. Yes, imagine embarking right now, right here on the One Home journey 2023 to 2030.
Imagine yourself as a co-voyager in this collective future-building expedition to transform our divided world into a united home for humanity and the diversity of all life on our home planet.
An expedition of 7 years and 7 days for the next 7 generations.
Imagine embarking on a 7-year journey, a voyage to every country, on every continent on Earth, our one home, rediscovering our unity with all of life.
Connecting as Earth citizens, home to home, culture to culture, across all continents, spending 7 days of co-learning and co-creation in each country.
To build a regenerative and inclusive future, personally, locally, and globally for the next 7 generations.
Friends, this is One Home journey we are embarking on together, a collective quest of Earth citizen and local global movements to heal humanity, regenerate the Earth, and celebrate the wholeness of life.
A journey of honoring, listening, restoring, and restoring. A journey of uniting and co-creating. A journey that manifests our highest dreams. A journey to build on the gifts and wisdoms of our diverse cultures. A journey to harvest the visions, innovations, and contributions of Earth citizens and transformative organizations worldwide to shape our shared future.
The One Home journey is initiated by the Home for Humanity transcultural movement for planetary regeneration. It is powered by the ever-growing alliance of local homes for humanity who are pioneering systems change and creating peace and unity across all continents. This is a journey of collaboration with multiple global movements and organizations who are working for a regenerative and inclusive future. It is a journey aligned with Unity Earth, Purpose Earth, and the emerging Holo movement of conscious collaboration for planetary transformation.
It's a journey supported and accompanied by concerned and caring Earth citizens, co-voyagers of diverse ages, cultures, and backgrounds in all countries, like all of you here.
For together, as humanity in unity, we can transform our divided worlds into a united home for all life. For together, as humanity in unity, we can co-create home on Earth.
And the journey begins right here, within ourselves, in our hearts and minds, with our individual and collective power of imagination and intention.
Let us begin by unleashing our highest imagination to visualize our optimal vision of our beloved Earth home in 2030. Can we commit right now to fulfill that vision by 2030?
Can we start living that magnificent future right now in the present, from the inner home of our own lives to the local homes where we live, the organizations and communities we work in, with the conscious commitment to transform our divided world into a united Earth home for all life?
Imagine holding that shining vision and our conscious commitment for the next 7 years and living it daily, starting right now. Imagine connecting home to home, vision to vision, across all cultures and continents, beyond all man-made divides, in mutual support and collective intention. Imagine. I invite you now all to imagine. To imagine your vision and commitment for 2030 while you're here. Our dear brother, refugee artist, human rights activist and artist, author and visionary from the DR Congo, today coming in from Istanbul, where he found refuge. And so,
help us to imagine.
Imagine.
Let me remind you that there is only one home for all humanity. Welcome. Imagine two hearts flying over the darkness plains. Imagine they are crying about our endless pains. Imagine the future for this earth. To them as engines for healing and rebirth.
tozonga ndako yoto bengi, home for humanity. Na bengi bino baso, boya tozonga mboka ndako yoto bengi, home for humanity.
Imagine yours is one of them. Who would they or theirs be?
Imagine how together you set each other free. Imagine free hearts showing a path toward a great bliss.
I just imagine humanity growing into one infinite kiss. How beautiful can we be? We live in the peace world. Yeah.
Bengi bino baso, boya tuzunga ndako yoto bengi, home for humanity. Na bengi bino baso, boya tuzunga ndako yoto bengi, home for humanity. Boya boya, boya boya, boya boya, boya boya, boya boya. Bengi bino baso, boya tuzonga ndako yoto bengi, home for humanity. Boya boya, boya boya, boya boya, boya boya, boya boya, boya boya, oh, boya, oh, boya, oh.
Savez-vous, si tout le monde savait ce que tout le monde dit, tout le monde et personne ne parlerait à personne.
Quand je pense que tu penses que moi je ne pense pas à toi, si tu penses que tu penses que moi je ne pense pas à toi, me fais penser que c'est toi qui ne penses pas à moi.
Waiting you at home.
Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you, Enzo. And what a vision you are holding. Imagine there is but one home for humanity, for all of us. You calling us from Istanbul, reminding us of World Refugee Day some days ago, knowing that your mobility is restricted, and yet you are holding this vision for 2030 and well beyond. Freedom of mobility for all of us. And this is, friends, our theory and practice of change. If for 7 years, we 7 billion plus humans can hold our highest visions and keep our conscious commitment and connect home to home across all man-made divides, we become an unstoppable force and wave of integral transformation. We become overlapping ripples, accelerating the exponential momentum towards whole systems change. And as we become this irresistible wave, more and more people and movements join in with their visions and commitments. As more and more people live this new paradigm in the present, in their daily lives, from the inner homes of their hearts and lives to their local homes, communities, organizations, all together for one Earth home, we make the shift. We make the shift from a world of alienation, division, competition, and exploitation to an inclusive, regenerative, peaceful, and joyful Earth culture based on the interconnected wholeness of life. And now, friends, pack your bags. The journey is well on its way. We need co-voyagers. Friends, let us journey around our one home, the Earth, to experience the one home journey. And let us first move together to Kurdistan and Switzerland.
Yeah.
Hello, my brother Enzo. My name is DR Elchi, and I too am a refugee, like my brother Enzo. I am from Kurdistan. You will say, but there is no such country as Kurdistan, because they divided up our country and our people and cut us up from each other between Iraq and Syria and Iran and Turkey. But let me first say, I am honored that my story, which is actually not only mine, is being shared in such a beautiful event at World Unity Week on World Refugee Day. Because today in many societies, collective stories are still accumulated instead of individual stories. And these stories contain not only the living individuals, but also the subconscious of that society, its past, and its hopes for the future. For this reason, the expression of the story in me is a little different from the story of others in my society and others around the world. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I was born in the Kurdish part of Turkey, where I grew up, near Van, in a little village called Çiçekli, which means the village of flowers. And I loved flowers and nature. I wanted to be a doctor, but I became a biologist. When I was in high school, I became politically active when I realized how the limitation of our rights, the denial of our language, our ability to speak our own tongue, even in school or in home. Our division from each other was keeping us captive. I found that art was the most powerful way to express our desire for freedom. I started writing plays and I became an actor. And we created an association where we used theater, music, and art in order to activate our people, to connect the Turkish about our desire for freedom. Of course, this was very dangerous, and it had to happen sooner or later. I was imprisoned, and like my brother Enzo, who was imprisoned for singing songs against the war in the Congo, I was imprisoned for daring to do theater in my own language of Kurdish. I too was tortured like him. I was sentenced like him to many years in prison. At one point, my lawyer said, "This is the moment when you are on bail. You need to escape. Otherwise, the future will be very grim for you. You will not survive." That is when I left and made the passage from my beloved home to Switzerland. 12 years I have been here, but still I am an outsider. Still I am not considered Swiss. Still I have no papers. Still I have no freedom. But I found a family, an earth family, through a woman called Elif. Elif is Turkish. She should be my enemy, but she was my lens into the world beyond my prison cell. She was a Turkish woman who had befriended all refugees. First Enzo Ikah, when they made their film together called Refugee Here I Am, sharing the plight of refugees coming from around the world and being stranded in Turkey. And then a film about a Syrian refugee all of them musicians. First Enzo, then Maisa from Syria, and then writing her PhD thesis about young children who escaped their countries as underage migrants and all are stranded without their families and without hope. Together, we learned how to become part of the Earth family of Home for Humanity. We created our own small home for humanity in a small communal garden in Bern, Switzerland, where we live. When I could plant trees again and grow fruits and vegetables in my own garden, surrounded by other people like us in their small plots, all coming from different countries looking for a new home, I began to feel alive again. We also created together a festival for films, for art, for music, so people like us could find a sense of belonging, called Ethno Kino Festival. Here, I begin to believe it's possible to have a dream for the future. So when you ask me, what is my hope, my vision for the future? I would say that sociality comes to the forefront of societies like us, which are not based only on individualism. My hope for the next 7 years is this. No matter how much evil and injustice there is on earth, I will keep alive my belief that justice and goodness are strong and virtuous. Freedom is beautiful, my friends. I love the beauty in each of you. I love you. I wish you Aram, peace for everyone and peace on earth. Thank you.
Aram. Thank you, Gian Elchi. Thank you to bring Kurdistan and the Kurdish people into our hearts. Thank you for creating a garden of hope in Bern against all odds as a home for humanity. Thank you for showing us, together with your wife and life partner Elif, that no place is small enough to make a big ripple in contributing to co-creating home on earth. And from your garden of hope, we now move to the anthem of home. We move to Tatiana Speed in Canada, in British Columbia, who composed the anthem of home. A Canadian music activist, she will now help us travel our home planet. And her song invites us to step into co-creating home on earth. And while we listen to her incredible song, keep feeding the chat with your visions, your perspectives for the future. The stage is open for all of us for co-creation. Tatiana, take us high.
For too long, too many people have been left homeless. For too long, we haven't seen enough progress. For too long, exiled, displaced, and alienated, people walk this earth devastated. For too long, we've lived in separation, forgotten our true nation, this earth, the home to all future generations. Cut off from life, cut off from each other, we've forgotten nature, our only mother. This disconnect is our deepest wound. Towards wholeness, we must reattune. Whole life, whole person, whole systems, all cultures, one planet. If you feel this truth, let's stand for it. Let's reclaim home as the destination. Choose inclusion over separation and build a refuge, a sanctuary, a place of healing that nurtures and supports all beings. Let's build a home right where we are. Let's build a home for all of us. Let's build a home for humanity. Let's build a home that nurtures all of life. starts within. It starts with me. It starts with you. Can we turn to ourselves and see ourselves anew? What do we love? What do we cherish? For what do we stand on this beautiful planet, this sacred land? It starts with community, creation, culture. Can we build together, my sister, my brother? It starts right here, right now. Put the seeds in the ground until life springs up all around, and we can walk through our garden, this home that we make. Together we change humanity's fate, and from the local to the global, from the I to the we, from the north to the south, from the west to the east, all cultures, all borders, all peoples, all life, we can come together and ignite a home for all to which all belong. This is the prayer, this is the song. Let's build a home right where we are. Let's build a home for all of us. Let's build a home for humanity. Let's build a home that nurtures all of life. One world, one home, one heart, one life. All peoples, all cultures now. One world, one home, one heart, one life. All peoples, all cultures now. Let's go home. We are going home. Let's go home. We are going home. From the power with to the power to, we can change and create something new. Hold the vision, hold the mission, hold the line. We are birthing a new paradigm. Homecoming, we are all becoming who we need to be to hold off this catastrophe. Down on our knees with prayers for peace for this indivisible family. Around the world, feel the hearts opening. Around the world, feel the hands extending. Around the world, feel this movement coming. All cultures, all peoples, one planet, one home.
Bravo, Tatiana. All cultures, all people, one planet. You've taken us home. You show us the power of culture and arts as we are co-creating Home on Earth. Thank you for this immense work. And this song, Friends, Tatiana is now recording with many musicians together from across the planet. She's inviting singers in. This will become a hymn for the journey. It will make us fly. It will make us travel. And we are now, and today we are traveling to India. We're traveling to Koro, one of the most fascinating women empowerment organizations on the planet, a home for humanity in the slums of Mumbai.
Namaste. Salam. So lovely to be here on World Unity Week with all of you people from all around the world. We are very, very happy to share our story and our vision for the future. All of us women over here gathered to meet with you from all the slums of Mumbai, all the different slums of Mumbai. You see, in the past, we women were very powerless because our system is all based on men. Anything that goes wrong, it is always women's fault. What could we do? All of us had migrated from our poverty in the villages to come to the big city of Mumbai, looking for jobs. But here it is very difficult to get jobs. Our husbands would be full of despair and frustration. They will drink all day and they will beat us and do bad things to us all night. But what can we do? But little by little, we learned that there is a different way. We women began to meet quietly with each other. We came together in our huts and shacks in the slums and started sharing our stories, that is how we discovered that power does not lie outside of us. Power lies inside ourselves. Once we found our power within, we realized alone there is not much we can do, but together there is much we can do. That is when we formed the Women's Action Task Force. We came together, and any time of the day or night, if any woman was being raped or beaten, we would call each other and appear on the site. We would stop the man from beating the woman. We would even go and wake up the police, because in India, police is always sleeping only day and night, and say, come and do your job. But it is not enough to stop the man from beating the wife. We must change him and transform him. So once we had found our power within and our power with, we ourselves, though we are not educated, we became counselors, and we would sit together with the husband and wife and find a solution to the problem. Many of our men were transformed and became our biggest supporters. Not all. Some men will never change. We tell them, leave your wife in peace and go away. Let her be in peace. But so many men were working with us for transformation. But then we found the most important. What we want to do is to change the paradigm in our society. We wanted to find not just power within and power with each other, but power to transform the world. That is what we have done. We have created a policy forum where we women start a fellowship to investigate any issue in our society which is burning and come up with a policy solution for that. We women are standing for elections. We women have created our own government with no corruption, with no bad politics, where our only wish is that every single home should be safe and everyone should live with well-being, whatever their background and culture. That is why we have joined the Home for Humanity movement. Each one of our slum houses is a home for humanity, because here we find our power within, our power with each other, and together our power to change the world. And this is our vision for the next 7 years, for all of humanity to live like this in equality with our inner power, our collective power, and our power to create a better future for all. Namaskaram. Thank you. Namaste. Salam alaikum.
Thank you to the core of women in Mumbai, in India. Thank you to Home for Humanity in India. They show us how in co-creation we are building the future. They set an example for how we are co-authoring a One Earth story. And One Earth is the vision and title of the song of Arjuna that you're now going to listen to, a poet, philosopher, mystic, and agent of transformation, One Earth.
One Earth. Listen to the birds, listen to the bees. Life is all around us, you can even hear the trees speaking. Just got a little bit lost on the way. One Earth, misled by a million memories. Just got a little bit lost on the way. One Earth. Just got a little bit lost on the way. One Earth, misled by a million memories. So hold my hand, you will find we're a family. Oh my, if we would just learn to set our differences aside. Close your eyes and jump into the fire, and you will find there's so much more to life than work, retire, die. It's a journey and it starts right here, right now, with your feet in the earth and your hands to the sky. Just allow the truth to unfold and ciao. We are one, let's stand together on this earth. We can co-create our home, celebrate the wisdom of life, understand the past we come from, build a future for everyone, put a smile on every soul, tell a tale that has to be told, take the bullets out of that gun, take the bullets out.
Celebrate the wisdom of life. Understand the past we come from. Build a future for everyone. Put a smile on every soul. Tell a tale that has to be told. Take the bullets out of that gun. Take them out. Yeah. Listen to my words, listen to my melodies. Been 25 years, I'm searching for meanings of peace. For as long as I remember, I've been asked where you from. I still believe the same, I say, I'm from my mom. Imagine a world with no walls. No fears, no borders, bombs, no wars. It's possible, just take a look at your other. Forget race, embrace, we're all sisters and brothers. Not born to waste, but to praise and heal earth the mother. I know you can feel it in the bottom of your heart. Millennial wisdom being torn apart. We gotta come together, change our fate, joy. It's a journey and it starts right here, right now. With your feet in the earth and your hands to the sky. Just allow the truth to unfold. And ciao. We are one. Let's stand together on this earth. We can co-create our home. Celebrate the wisdom of life. Understand the past we come from. Build a future for everyone. Put a smile on every soul. Tell a tale that has to be told. Take the bullets out of that gun. Take the bullets out of that gun. Yeah. We are one. Let's stand together on this earth. We can co-create our home. Celebrate the wisdom of life. Understand the past we come from. Build a future for everyone. Put a smile on every soul. Tell a tale that has to be told. We are one.
Incredible. We are one. Let's stand together on this earth. Arjuna, thank you. And you should have seen us dancing here behind the screen and rocking on the one home journey which we are traveling. We have traveled today only to few stations on the planet. We've been in Kurdistan and Switzerland. We went to India. We are now traveling on our one earth journey, one home journey, going up to Nigeria, province to Pax, Purples, Father Anselm Adodo, one of the great social innovators, and Pax is also a home for humanity in Nigeria. Father Anselm.
Ekaro, Ekaro, Ekaro. Very good. Welcome, welcome to Igbo province. Welcome to Africa, the cradle of human civilization. We have been waiting for the one home journey, and here you all are, people from around the world. Let me very briefly tell you my story, because I am more keen to hear all of your stories and your visions for the future. My name is Anselm Adodo, and when I was a very young boy, I asked my father, as I'm sure all of you do, what is the purpose of my existence? He said, my son, it is not for me, a father, to tell you what is the purpose of your existence. You must find out for yourself. That is what set me on a path to find out the purpose of my life. I came to this monastery, this Benedictine monastery in this province, and here I found that I would become able to find the purpose of my life. I used to walk in the villages and in the forests around, and I saw the deep poverty and suffering of our people. But what could I do? I was only a monk. I could only pray for my people, but I could not help them. I was not a businessman to give them a job or a doctor to give them medicines. But one day, I must share with you, I was walking in the forest, as I do every day. But this time I saw a small girl I had never seen before. I asked her, who are you? Where is your family? Why are you here alone? But she did not say a word. I told her, please wait. I will send my brothers from the monastery to help you find your family. She just smiled, but she gave me some herbs that she had plucked in the forest. I took them with me. When I reached the monastery, there was a family that had come with their father. They requested me to say the last prayers for the father because he was dying. I said prayers for him, but then I suddenly remembered the herbs. And on an intuition, I said, make a soup from these herbs and feed your father. Maybe it will help him. In just 3 days, this man came back on a bicycle by himself to thank me for saving his life. This is when I realized that I had found the purpose of my life. That small child, that girl who I had never seen before and who we never found and never saw again. She had vanished. Was she an angel who had come to make me realize my purpose? To make us all realize that nature is our healing and our medicine. That all of our forests, all of nature is full of healing plants and medicines that want us to be well and live in harmony with each other and with all life. That very day I asked my abbot, and in our garage, we started a laboratory and we decided to call it Pax Herbals. I went into the villages to find the indigenous elders who still remembered the ways of the old medicines. I went to find the youth and I invited them, the young men and women, to come and work in our laboratory and to learn how to make the medicines like in the old days. In the rest of our country, in the rest of our continent, the people are fighting with each other between tribes and ethnic groups and religions. But here we are working and living together, healing ourselves with the power of nature, learning the wisdom of indigenous knowledge, and creating the future based on the power of peace of Mother Nature. Pax Herbals. With the power of nature, we can heal ourselves and our earth. This is my vision for the future and for all of us. Thank you very much. And Ekaro again to all of you.
Ekaro, Baza Ansel Maduro, and thank you, Rama, of bringing him to life into our shared space. We experience the power of story as we are writing our new stories as a species, our common story. That is why we are here, and that is why we are traveling the one home journey to each and every country of the planet on our home planet Earth. And now, take a jump. Take a jump 7 years ahead. Take a jump into 2030. Imagine your vision, your commitment to this crucial bit of change has been manifested, has shown its fruits. Look around you. Earth looks, how the place where you live is feeling, how it is flourishing, how your own potential, your own capacity to build future together with many others has been actualized. How does that feel? Let us together go on a little journey to share the visions and the manifestations that we are holding. Let us be for a while in 2030. Let's fill the chat with your visions. How does it feel to live in the future, to bring the future into the present, into the now? Arjuna, how does it feel?
It feels better. I see us using images, words, and symbols, what some people call art, to connect communities, cultures, people, souls, smiles. I can see that.
Tatiana, what do you see?
I see homes around the world as expressions of community connection to the earth, to each other, becoming like lighthouses around the planet, both locally sourced and grounded, but also connected to this international, global family that we are generating here.
Thank you, Tatiana. Enzo, how does it feel on your side? What do you see?
And love and harmony. Because, as I always say, and it's true, together we will reach the heights of love and peace.
So,
It's 2030 and I look around and I see that literally every vision that has been expressed and felt in this room, in this Unity Earth space, devoted to One Earth Rising, and all around us, all these visions have been fulfilled in mutual co-creation through our individual and collective commitment. And the earth is indeed shining with this unity with all life. And what I see as someone who spent my life devoted to peace building, justice, and governance is a new form of governance has emerged in which all of us are co-creatively involved and whose only central purpose is the well-being and flourishing of all life on earth, the indivisible family of life, and how glorious and liberating that is.
Indeed. Tuning into 2030, I feel we can live the new story that is already coded and seeded in each and every one of us. And I feel now from the bottom of my heart into the collective power and potential that we are holding to connect across all borders, to connect as united homes, not united nations, but united homes where every citizen is living his own passion, vision for the future in co-creation with each and every one. And I feel the flame of life being honored again. Humanity taking its rightful place into a flourishing ecosystem of life, building the future as one. We are one.
Yeah.
And I want to invite all of us to share our perspectives. And as you tune in, which you're doing already for a long time, but as you tune in on a more intensive level, for us to hear some of the voices in the space, we have Tatiana helping us through her immensely beautiful song, Earth's Family, to feel what it means to live on this planet as a family.
Today we come together with a new vision for humanity, to co-create a united Earth family. And with this vision and our shared intuition, we have the potential to bring peace on Earth to fruition. We imagine a world where we take care of all of life. And with this intention, we become beacons of light. So let's join together in manifestation to bring about a transformation. From the heart of humanity, we come together in unity to co-create a united Earth family. From the heart of humanity, we come together in unity to co-create a united Earth family. We come together to unite, we come together to ignite unity. For all forms of life, I feel the one in the all and the all in the one. Our hearts beat to the same drum. We come together for the fate of the earth. Every single one of us is needed to rebirth a new community, a new earth family, a new reality and unity for all humanity. If we educate, we can innovate, create a blank slate for the world to co-create a new fate of societal change and renewal. Indigenous knowledge is a key, is a tool. of humanity, we come together in unity to co-create a united Earth family. From the heart of humanity, we come together in unity to co-create a united Earth family. United, 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 let's come together, Earth family. United, 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 let's come together, Earth family. United, let's come together, Earth family. We are co-creators, we are innovators, we are change makers, pioneers and trailblazers, paving a path for an inclusive civilization to arise, regenerative future for all beings, all life. We nurture cultures of peace and integrity. We celebrate the beauty of our infinite diversity, and from every corner of the world, creative expression paves the way for a future of intimate connection. The leaders of the day, the leaders of tomorrow, we have seeds to sow, visions to grow, places to go, and now we know it's time for unity to co-create a united Earth family. A united Earth family, spreading around the world. Over 7 years, we bring this united Earth family to being, to fruition.
Wow.
Hey, this is Paulina. So we have just lost Rama Alexander in Arjuna, but let's take this extra few minutes while they're logging back to put all our comments into the chat box and really use this space that we opened here together to dive into the future and into our commitment that we are ready to take, willing to take, longing to take, to make our common vision of a united 2030 and a regenerative future come true. What is our commitment? What is our vision? And how do we imagine the world to be in 2030? And maybe Tatiana would like to bless us with another song while we're waiting for them to come back, please.
We are right back. Can you hear us, Paulina and Tatiana?
Oh, yes, we can hear you. Perfect.
But Tatiana, keep your guitar ready, and we still have one more very special song from Enzo to close us for today. But first, we want a rural countryside with many summer storms. We got cut off for a moment. But Tatiana invited us to experience ourselves as an Earth family, a family not just of humanity, but a family of life with all other life forms. So in that spirit, let us hear what a few of you had shared. Unfortunately, our chat has got lost a bit. There's so many homes for humanity from Nigeria, from Zimbabwe, from Nepal present here, but there are also so many new people from the Unity Earth family who have never experienced home for humanity before. And we would love to hear, where is this landing for you? Do you experience yourself as a member of the Earth family? Do you experience your own life as a home for humanity, your own home, your community as a home for humanity that's working towards this vision of one Earth culture, of one united Earth? So can we hear a few of you for the next few moments before we celebrate this beautiful session with Enzo's closing song? Let us see, we are going into the gallery view to see who might be ready. If you could put up your hand, if you would like to share just briefly. Ben, you always know who we might want to call on. As I said, there are some of our own community, but we would love to first hear from you, and then maybe some of our community members would come in to feed in what they have, how they've received this.
There is a hand
Someone
up
has
from
raised their
Eliana.
hand.
Eliana has a hand up, and you can put your video
Eliana.
on. Go ahead, Eliana.
Super. We have about
Hi there.
5 to 7 minutes. So if everyone speaks briefly, we can hear many of you. Please go ahead, Eliana.
I would like to share with you that I was in yesterday's meeting as well as today's, and I'm a Meridian student. And I have been trying to figure out for a long time what to do with my Global Healing and Educational Network project. And with all that I'm learning and this experience that I'm having with you all, I realized that I had to change this from what do I do, and I don't know what to do, to what do we do, and what can we do together, and what ideas will emerge to create this. And that's changed everything for me. And I want to thank you and become part of this somehow.
Thank you. Meridian is so dear to us. I have the honor of being on the faculty and teaching, often using the arts. So please, very warm welcome. And we will know how to co-create with you for sure. Lisa, you have your hand up. Transformative artist that you are, therapist, artist, global creator. Please go ahead. Lisa Longworth. Just a moment. We just wait till you're unmuted. If you can find Lisa Longworth.
Just one moment to express the incredible joy to be together as a family, co-creating through creative expression. It was so beautiful, and I send you all my love and just enjoy. And in my deepest gratitude, we are doing this, and it's so, so beautiful. So thank you for that. And I just send everyone my love.
Thank you for your beautiful, supportive contributions to the Earth family of Home for Humanity. Davis had many contributions in the chat and wants to raise his hand, as well as Nancy. So let's hear Davis and Nancy. Nancy Chomix and Davis. Them. Yes, if we could take 2 more contributions from Nancy Chomix, who's raised her hand, and from Davis, who would like, and Kedar from Nepal. So we hear briefly from the of them.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Can you? Yes?
We hear you, Nancy.
Okay, great. Well, I just tuned in at the very last minute, Tatiana, and oh my heavens, I could not discern. It was beautiful. And I could not discern if you had, quote, memorized the lines or if you were in and out of memorizing the lines and like going with rap and just going with spirit and getting the rhyming words at the end, and then you'd go back to memorize. So it was gorgeous. It just was creative to the nth degree, into infinity and beyond. And I want to know if you knew at the moment, if you were consciously singing what you wanted to sing, or if you got like channeled or guided by something else or someone else. Over. Thank you.
Song was coming through me. No, I did memorize it. Yeah, it's all in my brain. Yeah, it was actually inspired by a program I took with Rama and Alexander imagining what home on earth can look and feel like, and it just came out as a free form rap. But it's amazing when you're memorizing something. I can't like start in the middle of it. It has to be from the beginning, and it just kind of comes out of my mind in a flow.
Okay,
and
thanks.
To mention that song, Tatiana, was a course you took at Meridian University. So, Oliana, it's very possible to co-create with us. Wonderful. And Tatiana is gifted to create songs at the spur of the moment, as we've discovered in many of our performances with her. Kedar, you are unmuted. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Kedar,
Hello.
we can hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
Kedar, we hear you. Go ahead.
Namaste. It was a lovely,
Kedar,
lovely session. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Kedar,
Can you
we
hear
hear
me?
you.
Fine, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely time, and thank you for organizing this meeting. I attended a meeting yesterday and also today, and I'm really touched and inspired by your story when you are sharing the story from different countries and different people, like in India, Mumbai, the story of the women. And similarly, I also have a story with me because as I am born in a very, what you call it, Dalit community in Nepal, I was discriminated. I experienced from my childhood, socially and personally. I also like to share my story with you, maybe sometime in other meetings. That would be good. It's really is inspiring to me, and also is one home journey and humanity, home for humanity, and co-creating art for everyone. All we are human being, we are same, and we are working for home, culture for culture, and building the community who near to us is really a nice journey beginning to me too. And thank you for this opportunity to be a part with Home for Humanity. And I've not seen my colleagues today, maybe they are busy in somewhere. And I also like to participate in 99-day challenge. How can I participate in it? Just if you will give me some idea, and I will be a part of 99-day challenge campaign. Thank you.
Your story is so inspiring, and us about our 99-day challenge and commitment which we shared yesterday, and that will off. And you're going to be a part of it because your new Home for Humanity, taking all your extraordinary work and framing it, showing how you have already been for the integral Home for Humanity in Nepal and in the world, is going to be a key highlight of our 99-day challenge. Before we hand back, I want to just acknowledge, that only to be possible for with all of you being co-creators and co.
Okay, it seems as if we lost them again. So considering that we have only 3 more minutes to go, I guess the suggestion. Oh, they're back. Wonderful.
Challenging. I just wanted to very quickly acknowledge that alongside our wonderful global partners like Unity Earth, Purpose Earth, World Dream Day, World Future Council, we also have just joining us Jill Carr-Harris from the Ekta Parishad and Jai Jagat movement. We won't have time perhaps to hear her speak, but just wanted to acknowledge that on the one hand, we have these global movements, but Ekta Parishad is bringing together all of the Dalits, like Kedar's community, the Gandharvas, all of the landless laborers, the indigenous Adivasis of India, demanding and restoring their rights to our beloved Mother Earth and their equality with all lives. So thank you for all these partnerships which will make this reality of 2030 start happening right here with our visioning and collective intentions.
And as such, we also want to invite you to join us in the 99 days challenge that we are taking on together. Polina is putting on our challenge as we've crafted and launched a new page on our website describing the challenge from 33 new homes from across all continents to 44 co-voyagers on the One Home journey to a funding for our humanity fellows who are helping us to build this journey up for 7 years, altogether looking into 7 generations. We are coming to a conclusion gently, and we do that poetically, artistically, as we have done it. We are ending with Enzo's song, but before that, Arjuna and I give you a little harvest tune in what we discovered altogether today. Working for the well-being and flourishing of all life.
We are one. Let's go create a home. Tell a trail that has to be told. We are one.
From what I can do to what we can do.
We are one. Let's go create a home. Tell a tale that has to be told. We are one.
Let's build home right where we are. Let's build home that nurtures all of life.
We are one. Let's go create a home. Tell a tale that has to be told. We are one.
I want to be part of the 99 days challenge and the 7-year journey.
We are one. Let's go create a home. Tell a tale that has to be told. We are one.
And what a joy to be together as an Earth family.
We are one.
We are one. And with that, we are moving to the final song of Enzo Ikah. Let's stand together as one.
Do you expect any calls?
Could we please have the final song of Enzo to conclude us?
Let's live together with our differences. Let's make hope for humanity in our heart. No black, no white, no yellow, no brown. But human, yes, the unity of all life is the source and sustenance of our humanity. Apri le porte de nostre cuori all'amore dell'umanità. The unity within us, between us, and with all forms of life. The unity within us, between us, and with all forms of life. Let's live together with our differences. Let's live together with our differences. Let's make hope for humanity in our heart. Tunachotai ni upendo. O amor é a fonte da nossa existência. We live together as a never community. The universe is a single family. It's our shared the sacred hope. Humanity united. Hope, family, unity, creativity. Come, come, come.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Thank